Hello, friends, and welcome to episode 16 of the Weird Turn Pro. I'm Mo Strummel
Wow.
down in Nashville, Tennessee.
And I'm Jason Winfield in Lamont, PA.
Lamont,
How
PA.
you doing this week, Mo?
I'm good. It's very muggy down here. It got a little bit cooler today, but it's still really muggy. And so I was hoping I could turn the air conditioning off a little bit and open the windows, but no go.
No
It's too
avail.
muggy.
Yeah.
No, no, it's too much. How are things up there?
They're warm. It's been a little bit rainy. It's all good, I guess. You know.
Yeah, I heard you went back to a rink today this week, right? For a
Yes.
little tryout with the kids,
The
the
kid had
son.
a. Yes, my son had a tryout. We'll see how that goes. Tryout to tryout. Gets him out on the ice. He actually gets him working around again. It's always good to see him smile when he's on the ice. That's
They got some new rules on the ice and stuff there for them.
Yeah, they run them through. You're ready when you walk in the door. They have chairs spaced through the lobby. When the kids go on the ice, the parents have to go upstairs to a holding area, and they disinfect the area that the kids were in. They spray the whole thing down, and as they're on the ice, the next age group comes in and preps themselves.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of shuffling. Like you walk in one door and you walk out an emergency exit in the rink area, so that you're not there's a one way passage. It's interesting. Life is interesting.
I think things are going to be like that for a while until everything gets straightened out, right? I mean, it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
it's just life is not going to be the way we knew it for a little while. And I
No,
think
not at
people
all.
just, if people work at it hard, wear the masks, do the things you're supposed to do, we'll get where we need to be. But you can't just say I'm not going to do that. If you say
Right.
you're not going to do that, it's kind of contributing to the
To the
to the
yeah to the
to not
length of
being
time
able to
where
watch
yeah
this stuff. Yeah.
yeah the where
So
we are now. And I've seen several videos from this week of your neck of the woods. Broadway looks a little ridiculous right now.
yeah, and some of the the local uh, artists down here are not happy because it's going to limit things are going to get shut down again, and the artists that any opportunities you might have are going to get taken away.
Yeah,
I
they're
mean, that's part of the problem. Is you have to, if you want to get back to work, you have to convince people to help you get back to work by
right,
doing the right thing. So
right.
I think that's a big part of this right now. Um, so everybody probably noticed that we don't have a guest today because we
Yes.
are doing we are doing. I think this is going to be fun. At least it will for me. I don't know about you, Jason, how you feel about it, but I won't
Well,
speak for you. But
we'll see how it goes.
so we've decided that some of you may know and some of you may not that we used to play together in a band up in State College, PA, called the Red Dirt Poets with Rose Radvatsky, and we also had a drummer, Jimmy Newby, who passed away. Um, but we used to play Friday happy hours for the most part when we were up there, and it was a blast, and we had a lot of fun. And so we thought we'd do a show today that's going to be cover songs, but they're going to be songs that we used to play together, but now we're going to play them for each other and for you because we thought that would be fun. We thought it would be a neat little a little bit of a break in the format, and we'd get to do some cover tunes that we haven't played in a while. So
Yeah, that's where
so
I'm
they'll
at.
so they will be rusty, but they'll be fun, and I'm sure we can heckle each other
Oh,
after we play them. So it'll be fun to see if we make it through them. Hey, people go to race cars,
exactly. This is for
car
the car.
races for the
Yep,
wrecks. So
yep.
we're gonna we're
We're
gonna
here.
try and
The
provide a
train wreck
couple of
is
those.
right here for you.
So before we start, apologies to the songwriters and the artists for anything that we muck up. Too bad, um,
Yep.
but we'll do our best to represent and see how it goes. Do you want to start?
Oh, I knew you were gonna. You got your guitar on.
I can start if you want me to.
That would be good. Give me a
All
second
right.
here.
All right. So I'm gonna do the first song I'm gonna do. I discovered through Hayes Carl's version of the song. It's called "Bad Liver and a Broken Heart," and I was actually driving in a car when I first heard it, and I pulled over and wrote it down because I wanted to look it up later, and because I just thought the line was incredible. And it was actually written by Scott Nolan and Joanna Miller, and they have some versions online that you can go find. Also, I know they have a YouTube video of them in a studio for sure. So I'm going to do this song because I really like it. We played it down there all the time. I change a couple words. Sorry, Scott and Joanna. Because they were for our crowd that we had down there, and I'm going to give a shout out to them again today while I'm playing this. Now I forget what I was going to... this song, my version lands somewhere between Scott and Joanna's and Hayes Carl's, at least I think.
Okay.
So this is called Bad Liver and a Broken Heart.
Give it to us.
Arkansas, my head hurts. I'd love to stick around and maybe make it worse. I got a girl out in Henrietta. Her love's like tornado weather. Girls like this that keep me trying. She goes off like an air raid siren, coming cleanly torn apart. Bad liver and a broken heart. Bad liver and a broken heart. Indian summer, Oklahoma sunset. There's a nicer place, I haven't been there yet. I'm standing outside of the brewery door, too tired to sleep, too drunk for more. It's nights like these that keep me trying. A woman always knows when a man is lying. It ain't me, I'm just playing a part. A bad liver and a broken heart. Bad liver and a broken heart. I'll get old before I'm good at this. Who's the president? What year is it? Doesn't anyone care about truth anymore? Maybe that's what songs are for. You're the wind and I'm on fire. This line of work no one retires. Coming cleanly torn apart. Bad liver and a broken heart. 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 Thank you, sir.
Good job, Mo. I miss
you singing. I miss you singing the backups for that.
Well, I could have tried it, but it would have been awful. Who's the drunk trying to sing along in the back? He's off by 5 beats.
Yeah. It's always a challenge to sing harmony across the internet. Live.
Yes, it is. Yes. And I'm generally, I have that lagging Willie Nelson beat anyway. I kind of fall in behind everything as it is. So it makes
Beautiful.
it even worse. Yeah. Uh, so, well, because we're commemorating our time at the brewery, I thought I would um, play my normal warm up song because that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna play Hudson Commodore, the Jason Isbell song, um, for a lot of reasons. Um, it kind of hits home a little bit more so than normal right now, as we're saying goodbye to a generation and a whole lot of other people. So. In between the glory days and the golden years, she did the work of 20 able men. Sent Tommy off to school to be an engineer. Sarah went to drown on the sands. She took to taking tea out on a Belvedere. Bourbon in the evening by the fire, as if the Great Depression never made it here. As if she had defeated her desires. She just wanted to ride in a Delhi High 135. She just wanted to ride in a Hudson Commodore. No need to worry anymore. Doctor, then a lawyer, then a Roosevelt. Tried to take her underneath their wing. She was in her 20s, living in the Bible Belt. For she knew she didn't need a thing. Didn't need their pity for the single girl. Didn't need their help to raise the brood. She wouldn't be returning to a daddy's world. Didn't need a better attitude. She just wanted to ride in a Delhi High 135. She just wanted to ride in a Hudson Commodore. Nobody to worry anymore. Just wanted to ride in a Delhi High 135. Just wanted to ride in a Hudson Commodore. No need to worry anymore.
Brava! Brava!
Boy, it's been a while since I've played that song.
When we used to do the Monday night thing, right, with the two
Yeah.
of us, that was the sound check song as well.
Yes.
Yes.
That was the sound
Yes.
check song.
Because we had a couple vocals in that, and we had both guitars, and
Yeah.
that was the easiest song to do to set everything up. So,
Yeah. And it
so
was
thanks,
one that
Jason Isbell, for that.
Yes, thank
song.
you, Jason Isbell. Thank you, Jason Isbell, for a whole lot of things. And I feel
Yes.
like it's probably the reason I decided to open with. I was like, no, I'm not going to do. And I think I just thank you, because hearing what you were doing and you processing everything that you've gone through in the last decade, and doing it so personally as an inspiration just to walk out the door at the beginning of the day.
Excellent, excellent. I'm gonna do a song that I found. This is a song I found through another artist, but this is I found the Reckless Kelly version, and we sing this together. So I'm gonna be missing some parts in the way the song actually goes, but via Reckless Kelly. But this is a Pinto Bennett song, I believe, and they did an album a while back that this was on. That a lot of the songs on there were written by him, and his band, the famous Motel Cowboys, which was a fixture in Idaho, and in the music scene there, and still is in terms of ways. I mean, he's still around and still playing as far as I know. So, but this song is we always used to preface this by saying that it sounds like a drinking and driving song, but really the message in there is let somebody else hold the bottle. So this song's called
Sure.
"I'll Hold the Bottle." When she left, I thought I wouldn't even miss her. From the car, he waved like it was no big deal. Let's get down the road before we tear our minds up. I'll hold the bottle, you hold the wheel. You hold that old bottle, I'll hold that wheel. If you won't even drive, we'll be doing alright. At least we'll stay alive. I hope that she still needs my loving. Oh, what a deal. I'll hold the bottle, you hold the wheel. We played those towns, all those pretty girls. And old Jason, he knows just how I feel. So let's get down the road before we fall to pieces. I'll hold the bottle, you hold the wheel. You hold that old bottle, I'll hold that wheel. If you won't even drive, we'll be doing alright. At least we'll stay alive. I hope that she still needs my loving. Oh, what a deal. I'll hold the bottle, you hold the wheel. I'll hold the bottle, you hold the wheel.
How you doing? Good job. Good job. I'm over here singing because that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
That's
at
your
that
part there, right?
Yeah, I know.
You're supposed to tell me, no, you'll
Yeah.
hold the bottle.
No,
and
I got
I'll
it.
take the wheel.
I got it, Mo. I'll hold the bottle.
Oh, that's a good song.
That is
That's
a good song. Pooh. Got to get things in order here. Sorry. Trying to deal with the fact that I don't remember nothing. Oh,
Well, you did turn 40, didn't you?
oh.
When did you turn 40? How old are you now?
I
50.
turned 40 12 years ago. So,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Oh. I don't know. I still feel like we're both in our 20s when we do this stuff.
Well, that's
why I
true.
get lost.
Yeah. And then I grab all my stuff to carry it back to the car. It's like, oh, no. so I get the joy of feeling younger all the time because I don't have to carry it anywhere right now.
That's awesome. Well, what do you think you're going to do next?
Well, I thought that I would actually pay tribute to um, one of the songwriters I was affected by very early in my life because uh, I don't. Although I listened to country music instinctually because of its nature and its the way it was played everywhere. At one point, I could play "Okie from Muskogee" on a banjo, not unlike that one, but it wasn't that one. And I did think when we were doing this that just maybe I would try that, but no,
Got it.
nobody ever needs to ever deal with that. So um, I thought I would play a little Elvis Costello because as far as a songwriter and a performer, he's brilliant, and he has done a lot to affect a lot of us. So we'll see how this goes.
All right, give it a swing.
Don't tell me you don't know what love is when you're old enough to know better. When you find strange hands in your sweater, when your dreamboat turns out to be a footnote. I'm a man on a mission in 2 or 3 editions, and I'm giving you a long look every day, every day, every day, every day I write the book. Chapter 1, we didn't really get along. Chapter 2, I think I fell in love with you. You said you'd stand by me in the middle of Chapter 3, but you were up to your old tricks in chapters 4, 5, and 6. And I'm giving you a long look every day, every day, every day, every day I write the book. The way you walk, the way you talk and try to kiss me and laugh 4 or 5 paragraphs. All your compliments and your cut-in remarks were captured right there in the quotation marks. And I'm giving you a long look every day, every day, every day, every day I write the book. Every day I write the book. Don't tell me you don't know the difference between a lover and a fighter. When my pen and my electric typewriter, even in the perfect world where everyone's an equal, I still own the film rights, and I'm looking on a sequel, and I'm giving you a long look every day, every day, every day, every day I write the book. Every day, every day, every day I write the book. Every day I write the book. Every day, every day, every day, every day I write the book.
Man. Oh, I love the way you do that song, and I miss doing the echoes in there.
Every
You
day.
know, the every day,
Every
every
day.
day, every day with Rose.
Yeah.
Doing those
Yeah.
with you when you're singing that I do miss. That's something I really miss hard. So
Yeah.
that's good. And
Yeah, it's-
by the way, I got him. He's here with us today. I brought him in
Nice.
just so you would know.
Thank
Yeah, I
you,
am
Elvis.
reading it. This is his biography, and I'm reading it every year. My wife or kids or both together get me some kind of music biography to read, and This one came in this year. I'm just getting around to it right now, but it's a great book. So
It's huge, right? That's the one that's
yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's everything. It's from the beginning, so it's
Right.
pretty cool. But it's a great book, and anybody who's looking for a good music biography read, I highly recommend it. It's a great story, and he writes really. He's a writer, so he writes really well, and it's a lot of fun to read. So. I want to talk just for a second about, so for those of you who know our regular format of the show, we bring on songwriters that you may or may not have heard of. And we bring them on and we interview them, and they play 5 or 6 songs for us, and we get a chance to meet them. We help you meet them because we ask them questions about not just their process, but about their lives and who they are and everything. So it's a lot of fun for us, and hopefully it's a lot of fun for you. But up till now, they have done it out of the goodness of their heart, and we feel like as this pandemic stretches on, we would like to provide them with some compensation for coming on the show. So to that end, we are actually seeking out sponsors at this point. We're going to show you some ways right here that you could sponsor the Weird Turn Pro. We have at the opening of the show, before we go live, we put up a an overlay that we hold the spot for while we're going live, and there is a spot on there for a sponsorship. We currently have one on there, but we're looking for another one or a new one, and we have that available. We have that's usually up there for 5 minutes at the top of the show, so a lot of people will see it. We have a generous 20-second overlay that we can throw up during the show, and we can do multiple ones of those. We're looking for anybody who wants to do product placement. We'll do product placement. We're going to do our what are you drinking segment here shortly, and we like to introduce local breweries that we frequent and that we support. But we are looking for anybody else who wants to do other product placement, and then also any gear, apparel, equipment that we could use on air, talk about, show people, anything like that. We are definitely interested in hearing from you. So our email's really easy. It's just weird@weirdpros.com, and we're going to show that a little bit later. Again, I should have put that on this slate, but we're going to show it a little bit later when we talk about how to sign up and be on the show as a guest. But once again, it's just weird@weirdpros.com, and you can email us and we'll send you out our information sheet. Okay?
awesome.
Thanks. So I am going to do a song that my wife does not like me to sing in public. So
This is not the Skeeter song, is it?
no. She just doesn't think I do a good enough job to do it live. And she's probably right, but because she usually is. But she's across the table from me, by the way, producing the show right now, pushing all the buttons, making it so that we can actually
Thank
just
you,
focus
Joan.
on doing this part of it. Yeah. So yeah. But no, you have said this to me before, so I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. But I think I've gotten better at it, so I'm going to give it a shot. So this song, probably the penultimate version of this song, was recorded by George Jones, which is another reason why I probably shouldn't sing it, right? But because who can do it better? Well, no one. And I'm not saying I'm doing it better. I'm saying I'm just singing it. But this was actually written by Bobby Braddock and Curly Putnam, who went on to have, they wrote a gazillion songs. Another one of their really famous ones is DIVORCE. And I think Bobby Braddock wrote one that Billy Currington did more recently. Not that recently, but more recently. So he's had a long career span, is my point. But it's a great song. It's probably one of the greatest country songs ever written, without a doubt, if not the greatest. What's that?
One of your favorites.
Yeah, by my favorite. So it's it's a great song, and I'm gonna sing it for you now. It's called "He Stopped Loving Her Today." He said, "I'll love you till I die." She said, "You'll forget in time." And as the years went slowly by, she still preyed upon his mind. He kept her picture on the wall. went half crazy now and then, but he loved her through it all, hoping she'd come back again. Kept her letters by the bed, and by 1962 he had underlined in red every single I love you. I went to see him yesterday, oh, but I didn't see no tears. All dressed up to go away. First time I'd seen him smile in years. He stopped loving her today. They placed a wreath upon his door, and now they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today. She came to see him one last time, and we all wondered if she would. And it slowly crossed my mind, this time he's over her for good. He stopped loving her today. They placed a wreath upon his door. Now they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today.
If I could whistle, I would.
I hope I didn't butcher it too bad.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Still a
Good
great
on-
song.
good
Still,
on
the
you for-
song itself just stands there by itself. And you know, the funny thing about that song is, if you pitched that song today, they'd say no. That's
Nope.
the funny thing about it. It doesn't have a bridge, so nobody
Yeah.
wants it because it doesn't have a bridge.
But
And
it-
it's one of those things where you don't get to the chorus fast enough. That's what they're going to tell you on that song. They're just going to say, yeah, you can't. Nobody will record it. Yeah.
Right.
So.
Well, I love the story that they relayed in the country music documentary about that song and about George Strait's reaction to that. There's your damn morbid song.
It's definitely a morbid song. Well, it's like what is it? The green grass of home.
Oh man,
That's a sad ass song too. It just doesn't
Well-
have that feel to it.
Well, El Paso was the same way. I mean, it's just
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
it was the era. It was gearing us up for all of those Paul Newman and Robert Redford movies that they made.
Well, and
shortly
if you
after
want to
that.
go if you want to go to modern times, you could look at what is the Eric Clapton song? Wonderful Tonight.
Yeah.
That's not really a nice song.
No,
Like the sentiment in that song is, yeah, you look wonderful. Like, how do I look? You look wonderful. Let's get out
Right.
the door.
You're looking
That's what
great.
that song is about. I mean, it's like,
yeah, well. So, I'm going to modernize it a little bit. Thank you for taking us back, but we were discussing.
sorry.
No, not a problem. I will always listen to that song. I've heard it done mostly at open mics and wonderfully, by the way, down on Broadway before Broadway was what it was now.
Yes.
I took a trip there 1999 with my wife before the arena was there. The only thing that was there was a Holiday Inn and
Yep.
Tootsie's was there and a couple of other things, but there was a bar in progress that had an open mic night. And a guy came up and sang it, and he had done everything he could to sound like George Jones singing that song. And he did a pretty good job of it. He had all of the resonance, the whole thing. But that's all he could do was sing it. It wasn't like he was playing it and singing it.
I don't even try that because I will fail miserably. By the way, you can probably still hear that song at Robert's Western World down on Broadway.
That's
but probably
true,
nowhere
that's true.
else. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, I'm going to turn to a Shane McAnally and Josh Osborne
Nice.
song combined with the boys from Midland.
Oh yeah.
because that's one of our Friday night favorites, and since that's the direction we're going. Oh, by the way, what are you drinking?
I today am drinking a Yazoo Gerst.
Awesome.
Yeah, this is my favorite of theirs. So I usually get it, it's on tap everywhere in town here, pretty much.
Right.
So it's readily available. But yeah, it's a good beer. Amber
Well,
ale. Yep.
while we're at it, I left the local, so I'm leaving. As we went to Cover Tunes, I thought I would move to Shiner, Ruby
you go.
Redbird.
So everybody in Texas knows you're drinking a diet beer right now. Nobody else
Yes.
probably knows, right?
Well, hey,
okay.
it's
Well,
got
you
a red
told me, so
label.
I had to call you out. Yeah.
No. But it's good. Help me fit in my jeans better when I finally get to wear them.
Exactly. We are in no pants like time right now. It's like
Yes.
no pants. Yeah.
Crap.
I think I saw Jason Isbell a picture he posted the other day of him in a sport coat and like a t-shirt and then
Yeah,
shorts because he was going to be on on
Yeah.
a show like this kind of or whatever, going to be
Yeah.
interviewed, but he didn't need to wear pants. Yeah.
It's like CBS Saturday Morning or something. He was going to be on a real show, and he's in a
Exactly.
suit coat, and a pair of gym shorts because that's what you do when you don't have to wear pants. Boy. One more night, one more down, one more round. First one in, last one out. Giving this town lots to talk about. They don't know. People say I got a drinking problem. Ain't no reason to stop. People saying that I hit rock bottom just 'cause I'm living on the rock. It's a broken hearted thinking problem, so pull another bottle off the wall. People say I got a drinking problem, but I got no problem drinking it all. They keep on talking, drawing conclusions. They call it a problem, I call it a solution. Last call keeps getting later and later. I come in here so I don't have to hate it. First one out, same old songs, same old blue neon. Rainbow buzz, just because. People say I got a drinking problem. Ain't no reason to stop. People saying that I hit rock bottom just 'cause I'm living on the rocks. It's a broken hearted thinking problem, so pull another bottle off the wall. People say I got a drinking problem, but I got no problem drinking it all. They keep on talking, drawing conclusions. They call it a problem, I call it a solution. Just sitting here in all my grand illusions. They call it a problem, I call it a solution. It's a broken-hearted thinking problem, so pull another bottle off the wall. People say I got a drinking problem, but I got no problem drinking it all. They keep on talking, drawing conclusions. They call it a problem, I call it a solution. Just sitting here in all my grand illusions. They call it a problem, I call it a solution.
Yeah, man.
Thanks. You know, the thing is, when you're playing a song like that, you don't have time to drink. No.
Oh yeah. If Steve
Yeah.
McQuay's watching, he would love what you just did. So there's his shout out. I did play the lead part where you were playing. I
Oh,
just
yeah?
couldn't hear it. Yeah, so
Okay.
I did the
Thank you.
little lead in there.
Well, it was in my head too. So
Well, Joan got to hear it. It all got mixed together. So,
Okay.
at least somebody heard it.
Joan gets the best show in the house.
She does. She does. And if you're watching and you're a singer-songwriter and you want to come on and be a part of the show and to get a better seat than Joan even has, we're going to show you how to do that right now. So here's our sign-up instructions. It's real easy. You just go to weird@weirdpros.com, send us links to your music, a good email, and your phone number. And if we like what we hear, we'll be in touch. Some things to think about while we no tracks, because we want it to be live and in the raw. We want to hear the song, not the production. Unless you are quarantining together, it really has to be a solo until we get through this. And remember, the internet is not instantaneous, so we can't like hook you two together in two different places and have it work. For instance, I just played the lead to Jason's thing, and I guarantee you, if we had gone out over the air, you'd be pulling your hair out right now. So anything you're seeing on late night television where the band's all playing together, that's recorded and then cut together. So just keep that in mind. All right. So weird@weirdpros.com. We hope to hear from you.
Please.
Yes.
It's a good time.
Okay.
And
It is a good time.
it is a good time.
We're having a good time.
I'm having a great time. It's all
Yeah.
good.
And,
What are you playing?
I'm going to play a Wayne Hancock song called Thunderstorms and Neon Signs. So his version's fantastic. Hank 3 has a version that's fantastic. I think that's a testament to the song as well, because I think the song is just a great song. It's an old sounding song, but it's not that old. So. Well, there's some big black clouds that are rolling in from the west. I've been driving all day, Lord, I sure could use some rest. There's a hotel up ahead where I can unwind, 'cause I sure love thunderstorms and neon signs. I grew up on the road, traveling from town to town. My daddy's line of work kept us moving around. I got fond memories of the way things were back then. The warmth of the neon when a cold storm's moving in. Listen to the Opry in a small cafe. When we stop to get a bite along the way. Whenever I hear those wheels begin to whine, it takes me back to another time. Got a motel room with a radio and a TV. This here motel living is the life for me. Just think it'll be raining for quite some time, and mixed with the lightning is the glow from a neon sign. Listen to the Opry in a small cafe, where we stop to get a bite along the way. Whenever I hear those wheels begin to wine takes me back to another time. There's a big black cloud that's rolling in from the west. I've been driving all day, Lord, I sure could use some rest. Where I can unwind, 'cause I sure love thunderstorms and neon signs. Yeah, I sure love thunderstorms and neon signs.
I think I confused
Yeah,
him.
I should get a take two there, but I'm not going to.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. No, that wasn't your fault. I started to get ahead of myself in the lyrics because
Oh.
I don't know those lyrics quite that well, but I got a little ahead of myself and I got lost. So but yeah,
that
that's a
happens.
great song.
It is a good song.
And look up either recording because they're both fantastic and he's a good songwriter also. So
Awesome. Oh, so how many more do we have here? Where are we going to?
I think we're talking about each doing two more. So
2 more? Okay.
right. So you're gonna do two more now. I'll tell you what. Before we do that, let me throw up the Music Cares
Yeah. Sounds great.
thing. So for those of you, like we said, right now, artists, musicians, they're not able to really do what they do right now, and so a lot of them are hurting. A lot of them are trying to support their crews off the road at the same time, and the bigger artists may be able to do that, in some way, but a lot of the smaller touring artists that play smaller venues. Probably, they're not playing arenas. They probably don't have that kind of backing. So you can help them out right now. The Recording Academy runs Music Cares. You can scan the QR code there if you're watching this, or you can go to Grammy.com/Music Cares, and you can help donate there. And also, they do support artists with other things besides money, like mental health. There's insurance and things like that artists have to have. So all of that is being helped by Music Cares. So you should definitely take a look at that. All right.
That's awesome. Well, we have a songwriter show and nobody's done any Guy Clark yet. So
That's true.
So there. I mean, can't happen. We got wood boxes and songs. So haven't played it in a while. Hemingway's whiskey, warm and smooth and mean. Even when it burns, it'll always finish clean. Didn't like it watered down, he took it straight up and neat. If it's good enough for him, it's bad enough for me. Hemingway's whiskey. Oh, it's tough out there. Good news is hard to find. Living one word to the next, one line at a time. There's more to life than whiskey. There's more to words than rhymes. Sometimes nothing works. Sometimes nothing shines like Hemingway's whiskey. Sail away, sail away, 3 sheets to the wind. Heart, thy heart, this one's for him. Hemingway's whiskey, warm and smooth and mean. Even when it burns, it'll always finish clean. Didn't like it watered down, he took it straight up and neat. It was bad enough for him, you know it's bad enough for me. Hemingway's whiskey. Hemingway's whiskey. Hemingway's whiskey.
Yeah.
Uh,
That was very good for not playing that for a while. So that was very pretty
thank
and
you,
very
thank you.
nice. Yeah, thanks for doing that.
yeah, not a problem.
Um,
It seemed like the right thing to do. And
Yes, you are correct.
I'm going to have to step up for a second because I realized I'm in the basement and I forgot to turn the dehumidifier off. So that surf sound wasn't a sound effect that I intended to happen at that moment.
It worked out okay though, I think. Well, you do that. I'm gonna pull up the NSA cover overlay here.
Excellent.
Don't throw that. So we just want to give a shout out to NSAI down here. If you're a songwriter, whether you're in Nashville or not, you should look them up. They're there to give you some resources for songwriting. They can. There's actually a forum on their site. Once you're a member, you can get in and you can actually find other songwriters. That if you're into co-writing, you can find other songwriters on the site. I guarantee you, wherever you are, there is a chapter near you. You just have to find out who's running that, and you can find that on the site. Get in touch with them. They're good folks.
Yeah, we've had several members on the show.
Yeah.
They, there's some great stories to be told about the services that they offer, and
Yep.
and have been taken up by some of the folks that we've had on the show already. So
Yeah, good thing. All right, I know you're gonna end. I have a feeling I know what song you're gonna play last. So I know you're gonna end on an up note. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on an up note too. So we'll do 2 upwards ones in a row.
okay, awesome.
This song's also been recorded by a crap ton of people. It's a traditional song, which means it's been around forever, and it's been rewritten in different ways and done differently, and everybody does their own version. People are familiar with the Grateful Dead's version, likely, and some other songs. When I first started playing this, I had listened to the Grateful Dead, but then I did sort of my own version, and I thought that I had come up with a pretty unique version of it and everything. And then one day I was driving in the car, and Jerry Lee Lewis's version came on, and I started cussing and swearing in the car because I'm pretty sure I had never heard it before, but
Right.
it's very close to the way I do it, and I was like, damn, I guess I'm not as original as I thought I was. But so this one's called Deep Ellum. It's from about a place down in Texas. So that's famous for a lot of different things. Some of them good, and some of them not so good. Go down Deep Ellum, keep your money in your shoes. Women in Deep Ellum got them Deep Ellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues. I said, oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues. Go down Deep Ellum and you're looking for some fun. Better have $10 when that policeman comes. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues. I said, oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them deep Bellum blues. Once had a girlfriend, she was so good to me. Went down deep Bellum, now she's no good to me. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them deep Bellum blues. I said, oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them deep Bellum blues. This is the religious verse. Go down. Whoops. Once knew a preacher preached the Bible through and through. Went down deep Bellum, now his preaching days are through. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them deep Bellum blues. I said, oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them deep Bellum blues. Go down deep Bellum, keep your money in your shoes. Women in deep Bellum got that deep Bellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got that deep Bellum blues. I said, oh, sweet mama, daddy's got that deep Bellum blues.
Love that. Absolutely love your version of that song. But
That was for Tom. That was for my son Tom out in Portland. He always asked for that song. So,
However, now that you mention it, I can probably see why where I could hear Jerry Lee Lewis singing it in that.
oh man, if you haven't heard that version, you got to listen to it though. It's insane. He's as
Yeah.
wild in that song as he's in any song I've
Any
ever
other
heard
thing,
him
yeah.
sing. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty
So,
cool.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
All right,
Yeah.
we got one more from you,
One
buddy.
more from me. Yes.
One
Um,
more song.
Well, I've lined up my favorites so far, so I might as well talk about the second greatest songwriter from Oklahoma.
There you go.
The small town in Oklahoma, and it produces Woody Guthrie, and he gives us the songs of the first half of the 20th century. We got everything there. And then a few years ago, Mr. Evan Felker came out of there, and he captures something. I don't know what it is.
Yes, he does.
I hope everything's going well with him. I still mourn about this time last year, a couple of weeks ago, is the first anniversary of the announcement that the Turnpike Troubadours will not be performing as a band anymore. I think about it, and maybe his gift might be that he sees life a little richer than the rest of us do, and it's sometimes hard to see it that way, in that kind of color, but he's a bright burning light. So this is Turnpike Troubadours, Good Lord Lorry. Laura lit a cigarette and smiled and waved smoke out of her face. Her black hair brown from the summer sun, green eyes look around the place. She told me that she loved me, and I grinned and grabbed her hand and said, I know. Let's get from here now, darling. If we're going, come on, let's go. Lord said her family used to have a little money, and they still expect they do. But her daddy don't think I'm fit to sit in the same room as you. If I ever make it back down to Sevier County, well, her brother says I'll break my jaw. But here I stand with a dark-haired daughter of Southwest Arkansas. And I'm learning and believing in the barely care to leave it. Just a way of life for you, babe. And I'm living with this loneliness got down in my soul, I guess. It's just another phase of being free. And I'm learning how to lose the thing I never laid my hands on all alone. Say, good Lord, Lord, I love you, could it go more wrong? Da 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 da. Queen's dry, so I bought us both a bottle of downtown Broken Bow. And Laura's got a buddy with a double wide trailer. They were shaking dominoes. Texas, but I had too many. I was stupid, I suppose. You better learn to keep your money where your mouth is, boy. Try to keep it closed. And I'm learning, I believe it, and they're barely breaking even. It's just the way of life for you and me. And living with this loneliness got down in my bones, guess it's just another phase of being free. And I'm learning how to lose a thing I never laid my hands on all alone. So good Lord, Lord, I love you, could it go more wrong? Da 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 da. Laura said, oh, why the hell did you up this for? You ain't half of who I thought you was, and this ain't fun no more. But the woods cut through the dim, the dark and drunken doorway lights. Had all that I can handle now. Hope you're happy. Good night. Guess your folks are right. Guess your folks are right. Good Lord, Lord, I love you, could it go more wrong? So good Lord, Lord, I love you, could it go more wrong? Da 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 da.
Wee-hoo. So we used to end on that song a lot.
Yeah.
Seems appropriate, right?
Yeah. Kind of
Yeah.
ends it all.
Yeah. Good Lord, Lori, good night. Oh my
night.
God. I just want to remind everyone that we started this when everything went to hell, and that's why the name of the show is The Weird Turn Pro. It comes from a Hunter S. Thompson line in a book, and so we pulled it because things did get weird, and they're still weird, and they're going to
They
stay
get weirder
weird for a while.
every day.
Yes.
I think
We want to remind everyone to hang in there, be safe, wear your mask, do the things that are going to get us back to normal. It's not it's inconvenient, but it's not an infringement of anything that you want to do. Just wear the mask. It's easy. Social distance, right? These are the things that are going to get us back. They're going to get Jason out of his basement, right? They're going to get me out from behind this desk. These are the things you need to do. They're going to get all of the artists that we covered tonight. All of those people that you heard. If they're still with us, it's going to get them out touring again. It's going to get them out on the road again. You're going to be able to go see them, but not until you follow the rules. And you only have to follow the rules until it gets better, and then it'll be better. The research on the vaccines are looking good.
Yep.
We might have something by the beginning of next year. It'll take another year to get it to everybody, but we need to stay positive. We need to do the things we need to do so we can be with each other again. That's the important part. So I think we're wrapped up here, Jason. I'm just going to say one more thing.
Okay.
As Hunter S. Thompson said, when the going gets weird,
The Weird Turn Pro.
Thank you, everybody.
Have a great week, guys.
See ya.